Hey, so I wanted to make a video about the games I played last month, and I'm calling it Games I Played Last Month. Or if you're one of those people who likes to use abbreviations, then you can call it GIPLM, which means, yeah, you know what it means. I originally wrote like 5 scripts for this video and like fucking rewrote it like 10 times. So I gave up on that idea and now I'm just gonna wing it and hope it turns out well. So yeah. Majora's Mask is a funny, fun game, and it's very fun. And it's also one of the most terrifying games I've ever played. It's a game that uses its childlike whimsy and charm to deceive you and show you unimaginable horrors that you'll have nightmares about from when you're a child to an adult. Luckily I played this game when I was already a big boy, so that wasn't a problem for me. But it's still one of the most thematically haunting games I've ever played. Something about watching cartoon characters go from being happy and carefree to cowering in the back of their homes awaiting their deaths is quite disturbing. Doom and gloom aside, let's go back to all the funny fun stuff. In Majora's Mask you wear masks, and the masks give you new abilities. With the Deku mask you can jump and spin across the water and then, you know, jump out of a plant and fly, and yeah, it's awesome. And then in the Dora one you can swim around and you fucking do spins in the water and you jump out, you dive out, you're like a dolphin. And you gotta get some eggs or something. And with the Goro mask you can roll around like Sonic, and I've been rolling around in Termina Field for like 3 hours. I've wasted a lot of time. Listen, the point I'm trying to get across is that these masks are better than the captures in Mario Odyssey. Unlike other Zelda games, this one only has 4 dungeons to my knowledge, and the first one is pretty short and sweet. You know, you got a couple mini bosses and some puzzles, but then that's about it. And then the second dungeon is a proper nice, proper big, good big dungeon, and then the third one is also a proper nice, proper big dungeon. I have not got to the fourth one yet, and that's pretty much what I'm up to. I enjoy how every dungeon is assigned around each of the masks, so they all get their own time to shine in their own individual areas. So yeah, very good. Also, if you're wondering how I got HD textures, it is a texture pack made by Nerol. Here is a video, go watch it. Thank you. I give this game a 5 knee slaps out of 12 monkeys.
So nice, such a bargain, and proper nice as well.
I'm currently on my second playthrough of Elden Ring, and it's still the best game ever made in forever, and also the most gorgeous, most inspired art direction in any game I've ever seen, and it's amazing. You can tell they just put so much detail into the look of every area in this game. Every province has its own unique aesthetic, and the sky is constantly changing colour, and you can tell like the subtle changes in the colour and the atmosphere when you walk into a new zone. So many little details just to make the art direction stick out, and make it one of the most visually awe-inspiring games ever made, and the best fantasy game ever made. This is why I find it ridiculous when people claim this game has poor graphics or bad graphics. That is just so ridiculous to me, because this game is more inspired than any other game you've ever played. So put down your Watch Dogs Legion and play fucking Elden Ring. It looks like From Software found the secret to make an actual good open world game, and the secret is to remove everything else that has been established in the genre. No mini-maps, no markers, no nothing. You just go out, you explore, you find stuff, you can mark it yourself if you want to. There's a direction that you're pointed in, but you're not constantly looking at a dotted line on the map to know where you're going. It's just pure exploration, and you do whatever you want. Anyone who's been waiting for another Breath of the Wild to come out, this is it. This is the game. Buy now. But wait a minute, there's one thing I forgot to tell you. This game is a Dark Souls. Oh no. Sorry kids, but this isn't a baby children Zelda baby game. This is a big boy, big adult grown-up game. For me. Sorry. To be fair, this game is a culmination of every other game From Software has ever made. So it has all the quality of life changes you'd expect from Dark Souls 3 and Dark Souls shit and Dark Souls bloodfuck, as well as the smoothest combat and the most features in the entire series. So there's that. Anyone who wants to get into Souls, I recommend starting with either Dark Souls 1 or this game. This game is definitely the most accessible, but it has the most features and the things that new players won't understand. And Dark Souls 1 is probably the simplest one to start off with, because it has the simplest mechanics, because it's one of the first ones. I honestly recommend any of these games to anyone because they're really cool games, except for Dark Souls 2. I played that for like 2 hours and I hated it. Don't play Dark Souls 2. Speaking of Dark Souls, this has the best bosses in the entire Dark Souls series. Some people criticize the boss design in this game as being unfair at times, but those people don't know that you can just use bleed and katanas and then win the entire game. Okay, I admit Melania still took me 2 weeks on my second playthrough with the katanas and bleed and seppuku, but still, yeah. As this is an open world game, there is a lot of reused content, which is, as far as reused content goes, is pretty good. The only downside to this is that a lot of really cool bosses get overused and end up being annoying, such as the god skins. The first time you see the god skin apostle or god skin noble, you think, oh my god, that is the coolest most awesome boss I've ever seen. What? He's like a foreskin? Damn. And then the second time you see him, you're like, oh my god, it's that guy again. Oh, okay. And then you see them together, and then just fucking use Mimic Tear, fuck this boss. The problem with this kind of reused content is that it takes what would have been a unique, cool boss fight and turns it into, oh, it's another one of those guys again. The game does this with multiple bosses, and I think the only way they could have fixed it is if they had just a couple extra bosses, just so these ones don't get reused as much. But yeah, that's my Elden Ring takes. I give this game Game of the Year out of Horizon Forbidden West. Yeah, I guess that's really all I wanted to talk about, but I guess I could go over some other ones. Sekiro. Though I enjoy this game, I find that whenever I play it, I just get to the halfway point and stop playing. I just can't fully get into the gameplay for some reason, I don't know. Twilight Princess. It has really good dungeons and I respect the art direction, but I always wish I was playing a different game like Ocarina of Time. Fall Guys. I played this game at launch, and coming back to it now I still get mostly the same levels. I know this game's added a ton of new content by now, but it'd be nice if the new stuff was in the map pool, or at least change the way the map rotation works so the content feels more varied, because at the minute it still feels like every game starts with one of 3 maps. That's about it. I wanted to make something that I could do in like a few days or a week and then upload every couple weeks or something, but it looks like I just can't stop myself from editing and adding more to it until I get timelines that look like this. So now I'm gonna stop myself before I end up going too far. I am so tired. Bye bye.